Hi guys, and welcome to day 2 of your testing for the No Equipment Ninjas. Uh, Today we're going to focus on your pistols progressions. Okay, so for your pistols progressions, what we're looking at again is a 10 rep max. You can do that in a number of ways. We'll show you videos on those progressions in a second on how you can progress them depending on your individual needs. So in terms of regressions, what we're going to look at is height of pistol. So you're going to go to a 10 rep max pistol squat where you can do 10 reps without putting your trailing leg on the ground. Okay, so let's say we start off on a 20-inch box or a 20-inch platform. We're going to do 10 reps on either leg and then lower it to maybe 19 or 18 inches depending on the difficulty. Okay, so we'll show you that progression in a second. If you can do 10 pistols without putting your trailing leg on the floor, then you're going to go on to weighted pistols. Again, how you weight them is completely up to you. You could hold a rucksack out in front of you and load that up gradually with books, just weigh it on the weighing scales. You could do it with dumbbells or weight plates, completely up to you how you do it. So I'll show you a few progressions that you can do on that. Again, what we're looking for here as well is you're going to have a really good opportunity to find out whether you've got discrepancies between your two legs in terms of balance, stability, or strength. Big things that we're looking for is a really good warm-up here, guys. So make sure you're warming up your hips, your knees, your ankles beforehand. Do some kind of lunges, do some single leg stance, do some partials. If you're just at the point where you can get pistols, maybe don't focus on trying to do a 10 rep max, just focus on kind of like the best control that you can of singles again. So make sure that you can do 10 on a single leg before you progress towards weighted. The other thing that we're looking for, which is really common amongst CrossFitters, is bouncing really hard out of the bottom of the squat and losing your position. What we are going to look at here, even though we've been doing tempo, we're not going to do tempo anymore, but we are going to do dead stop, which means that you're dead stop at the top, dead stop at the bottom, dead stop at the top again. And we're going to count that as one repetition. So for regression number 1, guys, we're going to do box pistols. So again, what we want to see is that your leg's going to come off the ground. We're going to do 10 repetitions, nice and slow, controlled. Keep your knee tracking in line with your toes. Dead stop at the bottom. Don't rock to get back up again. 10 repetitions each leg. Sorry, we're down here. When you want to progress it, take yourself small plates or a book or something that you can stand on in front of your platform. Or if you want to put it on top, if you want to start on a low platform and then build up on top of it and take it away. In training, we refer to that as either digging a hole or building a mountain. Yep. So here we're going to build a little bit of a mountain. So we're going to lower down and we're going to do 10 controlled reps. And slowly working your way down to the bottom position. So for the unweighted and weighted test, guys, the standard's going to be the same. We need to make sure, again, we're dead stop at the bottom, dead stop at the top. So we want to see that the knee tracking in line with the toe, the trailing leg stays off the floor all the way through, control down, but we don't need to hold at the bottom. So we don't need to do it at 3 seconds or 5 seconds. And make sure, again, trailing leg stays off the floor at the top and at the bottom. If you are struggling to keep that front leg off the ground, guys, we need to look at progressions that we can do to try and improve that for you. Ideally not grabbing a hold of your foot. If you start just not through kind of like any science or anything else, just through kind of like observation over the years, when we see people that grab a hold of the foot, they're going to find it very difficult to let go of that crutch because they're not building up strength in that area. So what you need to work on is progressing that for you as an individual. Things that you can do is the scales that we do in CrossFit. So where you're trying to bring the front scale up, you could do L-sit progressions. Again, we do these in the CrossFit Zoom classes. So if you're the person who misses out all the fundamentals and all of a sudden you're not getting better at these pistols without grabbing a hold of your foot, that's what you need to work on. Other things that you can do in the meantime: build yourself a small platform. So we'll use some plates here, but again, this could be books. Make sure that you use some solid books if you are going to. And we tend to find just that little raise will give you a little bit more accessibility to having that leg out in front of you. Okay? And again, on the opposite side, if we tend to find that this is my weak leg, we're going to find that I can actually get a little bit better lifting that leg up. When we're moving on towards the weighted, how you hold it, whatever weight, is going to depend on what it is. So we could do goblet position for a kettlebell or a dumbbell. We could do single arm hold. Doesn't matter whether it's ipsilateral, contralateral or anything else. Just matters that we're putting the weight down through the body. So if we want to hold it in a goblet position and do 10 repetitions here, that's fine. If we want to hold it on one side and do 10, I tend to prefer same arm, same leg, just because it stacks it in a nice position. And back up again. Again, do all 10 repetitions on one leg before moving on to the other leg.